Guy Clark bio, take two.
I've known Guy 17 years. The first time I heard any songs of his, probably Desperados Waiting for a Train was probably the first one I heard. He's a poet, you know, he's an American poet. He really writes about people. Rodney sang me lots of Guy's songs because Rodney was always a champion of Guy's. And
when I think about Guy Clark's music, words come to mind like intelligence, humor, intensity, vision. Guy's a real artist. To me, he's a consummate artist.
Was a Texas girl that broke my heart, and then she tore my truck apart. Guess I'll give me another in Baton Rouge. I like crawfish, I like rice, and I like girls that treat you nice. I'm gonna find me one in Baton Rouge.
They're known to be pretty hot.
Yes, sir.
And I've been hurt by them a time or two, and I keep thinking, you know, and they're like any other pepper. Sometimes they do get hotter than other times.
If you're using a jalapeno and you want to control the amount of heat in that jalapeno, what do you do, Grady?
You use a jalapeno that's been rough chopped. This is the other way. If we were going to do a jalapeno, this is what we'd, and to leave the veins and seeds in it, this is the way we'd cut it. Just leaving the seeds in it.
That makes it hotter.
That makes it hotter.
The summer of 1876 was a busy time at the home of General George Custer. For great plans were being made to ride west, deep into Sioux country, the land of Sitting Bull. This summer experienced this haunted west, these badlands, worn rough by wind and war paint. Wild rivers. And wild horses. A land where the spirit of adventure awaits. And where they say at sunrise, Libby Custer still waves goodbye to her husband, and to an era that now lives only in the minds of those who visit North Dakota.
You're watching FA1, where pursers are informed all day, every day.
There's snow, there's ice. There are mechanical problems and diversions. Off-schedule operations are all part of your average day as an American Airlines purser.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing offer, and it won't last long. Imagine a full-featured DVD player you can use at your seat.
Yes, safety has been #1 at American Airlines since the early days of aviation, when your flight attendant predecessors did their best to convince Mr. and Mrs. John Q. Traveler that it was not only fun, but safe to fly in an airplane.
Hey, did you hear the bell? Class is now in session. So sit back, relax. The best bass fishing pros in the country are coming to your living room. We use the latest techniques to help you reach a new level in bass fishing. Hey, you don't even have to leave your recliner. Bassmaster University, the ultimate tips and techniques show, is now.
And it's the big rig day. Yeah, they're very, very popular in Europe, sometimes outdrawing even Formula One. Big rig racing has come across the pond in the U.S. You're watching history being made here by the Strana Series, the Tonka Super Truck Series, inaugural event at Road America.
If I could turn back them old hands of time, I'd be back down there at the Armadillo World Headquarters, where I have been, but it ain't no sin
ain't no sin to be lost, double-crossed in Austin again.
But bad things have a way of turning around to be good. Am I right? You know that. Like the last riots. My cousin Ralph, he hadn't worked in 4 years. He finally got a job, a tail gunner on a bakery truck. I mean, that's nice.
Venus, if you do, I promise that I always will be true. I'll give her all the love I have to give, as long as we both shall live.
Now that I've mentioned my wife, I don't want to confuse you folks or anything, because I've been married more than once. In fact, I've been married three times. But my first two wives each died a very tragic death. My first wife died from eating poisoned mushrooms, and my second wife died from a fractured skull. She wouldn't eat her mushrooms.
It's a song that I recorded many years ago, and I hope y'all remember this. Bring back some great memories for me. Paid off a few bills here. Georgia, God bless you. My sweet Georgia, well, the whole day long, just that old sweet song, Georgia on my mind. God bless you. All right. I'm talking about Georgia, my pretty Georgia. Will a song of you ring out loud and clear, just like moonlight through the pine.